Good morning, I'm Michelle from the Strand here in South Africa, and this is my knitting corner. But before we start with that, just a quick update on the weather. It is overcast and it's really my weather. I can breathe and move again without melting, and it's so lovely. So here in the Western Cape we get our rain in the winter, and in summer it's usually dry and windy. So this weather is a blessing. Back to knitting. I want to show you two garments only. These are the only two that I've made from natural yarns, and they were my first. Um, so this is the first one. The pattern is from Universal Yarn. It's called the J Sweater, and it's a color work. And here in the winters, even it's not that cold to do layers and upon layers like in the northern countries. Um, so even this color work one is very thick and it's going to be very warm. This is how it looks like. I just love how the color work shows on the screen. I do love it the way that it looks like, not to have that big contrast. I've used the color work yarn for the cuffs and it made a spiral all fluffy. Don't know whether you can see the fluff. But I've not done it at the hem at the bottom because I wanted not to draw people's eyes to the bottom of my body, but I want to keep it up with my face, with my eyes, because this is where I am. Is it not true? Okay, so this is made from, the main color is still in acrylic. It's made from Family Knit. The colorway is called Fog, like mist over the sea, and it's a green grayish color. It's beautiful and it even has a halo. So it fitted nicely in with the natural yarn that I've bought from Spinach. They've got a shop at the V&A waterfront. You can, if you're in the area, in Cape Town's area, to go and visit them. It's very nice. They've got wonderful yarns. I can easily spend my entire budget on them. And here are their contact details. And the yarn is also merino and mohair silk blend. And what I love about it more is, I can do this, is that it's not really spun tightly. It's just, which makes it much more softer and fluffy. So that is the first garment. The second one is made 100% merino yarn, and this yarn comes from, I'll show it to you like this. Oh my word, this cake is falling apart. It is like a brown with pink spickles. It is from Almarie. She is from Kappa Yarn in Worcester. So if you look at the map, you're on the seaside of the mountain and she's on the inland side of the mountain. And this is how this garment looks like. So this is made on the stitch side because this is my first garment that I've done in fingering. I had to go and look what the stitches and things are. So I used a pattern, I can't pronounce it, I'm just going to type it in the notes. It's a trail tee from Rochelle Compton from Kentucky Knits. I've used that for the sizing. So I've put lace on top and the same lace at the sleeves with a few rows of rubbing just to make sure that it doesn't curl up. And underneath the sleeve, you just open it up, I've put in a panel of the same lace, and the bottom is a split hem. First I had the back longer than the front, and then I wore it one day and it just didn't look good. So I had to pull it out and make it the same length, and I'm very glad I did it. It looks much neater. And that's the advantage of doing your own knitting and also to do a top-down garment. So the pattern that I've used, I spoke about the pattern, I spoke about the yarn. Oh, the lace. Let me show you the lace. The lace comes from this book, Knitting Stitches Patterns. This book on the inside is not as organized as the Japanese stitch book, because in the Japanese stitch book they've got the photo on the one side and the diagram on the other side, so it's easy to close up on the one. Here they've also got the written instruction, so it's to help for more people, but it makes it more difficult to show. And my piece of paper bended. Let me see whether I can do this. Oops. It's heavy. But here we go, it's the top one. This pattern is very dear to me because I also made a little dress for my daughter when she was small from the same lace pattern. That was beautiful though. And the dolls wear it after it didn't fit her anymore. Okay, so that is my story today for the finished knits. I want to show you my progress on the osmanthus jersey. I just want to give you an update on the progress of the osmanthus jersey that I'm knitting for my daughter Josie cardigan. Sorry, terminology differences between the countries. I finished the body. I have not sewed the shoulders yet, so I'll just hold it like this, and this is how it looks like. So it still needs the collar. So you can hold it against me. It still needs the collar to go around, and the sleeves. I just started with the sleeves, but it's so beautiful. It's really so beautiful. And she had a quick fit on, and if you do gift knitting, the biggest thing in my life is, will it ever fit? And yes, this one does fit, and when we block it out it will even be a bit looser, but even like this unblocked, unwashed, it does fit, and I'm so grateful for that. So I can continue. So this is 100% merino. It is from Esteriza. And she dyed it for me on request. So I can't wait to have it finished and gift it to my daughter. It's not a Christmas present, so I don't have a deadline, it's fine. The socks that I showed you the previous episode, it's still a work in progress. It does take a back seat upon this, but I also wanted to start to look at the things, the yarns that I've got, in order to do a cast on for Christmas. I don't know whether I will do that or whether I'll first finish this one, but I would like to use my advent calendar. So here's my quest to you. Please tell me, do I split the yarns between cold colors and warm colors and do two separate garments, or do I keep them together? They do fade into each other, so that is possible, and make one garment from that. And then the garment, is it a sweater, a cardigan, or is it just a shawl? I would really appreciate your comments. It will also help me to see whether you enjoy this episodes, and whether it's of your interest, and if there's anything else you would like me to focus on, let me know in the comments below, please. I would appreciate some two-way communication here, not just the one way. Okay, so this is my story for today. I hope you have a lovely day, and maybe I'll see you the day after Christmas, or even Christmas Day, just for a quick check-in, say morning. Okay, bye.